And we're back.
Blaze hack.
No, I'm gonna punch you.
Michael, stop. We are back going into our last hour here of Firebrands, where we are, getting sexy with our enemies and fighting with our friends, and it is good fun.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, I think you said that you had an idea of a game you wanted to do when we got back.
Yeah. Because of rules is written, you get to decide the situation. But I have a request that it be me at a very, very vulnerable situation. I want to steal time with Kim.
Okay, well, apparently you have an idea of how we came to be stealing time together. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this vulnerable situation you find yourself in, and I'll tell you how I managed to get there.
My mech was like very, very damaged by that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like all my my coolant is like burnt up, and like it can't move basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also my house because I sleep in it. So I think it is me asleep in my mech when it's powered down,
Mm-hmm.
and you've just found me.
Okay, yeah, because she's been doing a lot of patrols.
Uh-huh.
And I think that she's she's been doing a lot of different patrols going around, and she's been so she's the one that comes across your mech, and I think she's
Mm-hmm.
in her mech, but she like opens she stops and opens up her canopy and jumps down, and like we're gonna start with her walking over to your canopy, and I open your canopy. May I?
I'm gonna say yes because I don't think she's in a situation where she could do anything about it because she's just waking up as you open it. So there's yes, you can. So I think the canopy starts to open, and she's curled up in a little ball in like PJs.
Petra? This is a rather compromising situation, Petra.
And then she like looks up and like sees you and panics a little bit. And she like kind of like slides back into her like slides back into the cockpit a little bit to kind of be like, okay, now you don't kill me, please.
You're lucky I'm the one that found you.
Really? I find that hard to believe for some reason, considering you tried to kill me with rocket.
I tried to
Cheat at the race and kill me with a rocket.
I was trying to destroy the Kremlin, not you. And she pats the side of the mech as she says that. Looks like my job's been done for me.
He's still his fight.
What are you doing out here?
Sleeping.
In your mech? Rebels pay you that little then?
Rebels don't pay me shit. I'm doing this because I believe it.
Hmm.
And then she stands up, and you can see that like under her shirt, her whole body is covered in like rebel propaganda tattoos.
Yeah, and I think I wanna touch one of those tattoos. I picture, like, for some reason I'm picturing her wearing like a tank top and pajama pants.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking
like
like short shorts, but yeah,
short shorts, sure.
yeah.
But like when you like shifted, like the strap of the tank top starts to slide
Mm-hmm.
down your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that I want to touch your shoulder and the strap, and actually put your clothes back on as opposed to
Yeah,
loosen them.
it's like
May I?
yeah, totally. It's like yeah, it's like I'm imagining very like Soviet style propaganda of a like an elk or something like that as like a symbol for the resistance. She like she like lets you move it because she's like, I mean, whatever she wants to do, she can do to me right now. So why say no to that?
Mm.
And I'm guessing there is in fact
You.
an awkward moment where like neither of us say anything.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And Kim takes her hand back and she says, "I've never been one to believe in anything."
I can see that.
And I
It's
think
not a
she
bad
like
thing. It keeps you alive.
I think Kim takes like a moment to like she shifts position so she's like sitting on the edge of the canopy, like her feet are inside your cockpit.
Hmm.
There's not really room for like two people in the cockpit, but she's
I
just
mean,
kind
there
of
is if we squish, but yeah.
yeah. But she's just getting kind of more comfortable and
Hmm.
she's sitting like right on the edge and like her hands are on that edge as well and she like leans backwards so she can see the sky
Hmm.
and she says, "Do you know why I took this assignment?"
Probably money.
This is going to sound stupid, but
Believe me, I'm sleeping in my mech. I understand stupid. Maybe I should have taken funny instead of kind.
Why are you still sleeping in your mech if you got 25K in the bank?
right?
I spend it all repairing my goddamn mech.
That's fair. That's fair. Mechs are fucking expensive. And she continues to like kind of lean back and look at the sky and not really look at Petra. And she says, "Because I needed to stay grounded. Pepsi Texaco amalgamation rarely has planet side jobs. And only thing that I've ever believed is that mankind was not meant to live with the stars beneath their feet. And just sit on a planet and look up at them. Traveling among the stars was it's a lot of people's dreams, but not mine."
So, if I may be so bold, and she like leans in. Do you back away?
No.
You come to my home world where I was born, where my mother died, where my father died, where I went to school, where I grew up. And you come with guns and mechs and bombs. And you work with Pantresh to steal money that was the people of this world's.
She laughs and she says, "Work with Ben Tresh? You've got to be kidding me."
Have intelligence that says otherwise.
Hmm.
Maybe not you personally, but the companies you represent, their
It's above
greed.
my pay grade. And she finally like looks at you and realizes how close you've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, like, "I came here to find something. The time I didn't know what.
What you come here to find?
Place to belong.
It's very, very hard to belong to a place when you're subjugating it.
You don't think I know that?
No. You're smart. But
These past few
I'll see.
months have been hell. When I was given this assignment, they said it was going to be a cushy job. Just
you weren't expecting
Look
to
good.
fight Insurgent.
look good, maintain the peace. Off planet, there's no word of the chaos that's on the streets of Bantral every day. I was supposed to be a glorified security officer. And yet, here I am finding myself fighting with people I'd much prefer to be friends with. I'm sorry, I almost killed you. It was never my intent, not really. It's not my fault you're a mech. And she smacks aside again hollowly and says, it's not my fault your mech's a piece of shit.
Bart.
Snap.
Well, I would say something about the fact that we can't all have mechs that look and act like fetish doll, but that doesn't seem relevant. But if you want to be friends with people like me, why do you keep fighting? She reaches for your hand. Could walk away. Just be one of the people.
You think there's work for someone like me? An off-worlder?
You know how to maintain a mech?
Sure.
Then there's work for you. You know how to pilot a mech?
Obviously.
Then there's work for you. You know how to fight?
I'd prefer not to.
Then you don't have to fight. I think she's been moving closer to you as this has been happening.
And I think she leans back to look up at the stars again. And because obviously this was the middle of the night, you were sleeping.
Oh yeah. I didn't
Obviously.
sleep during the day. I'm not weird.
And she leans back to look at the stars again. She says, it's been a long time since I didn't have to fight. Damn long time.
And at that point, the patrol comes by, and you have to roll. Like when you look up, there's like,
Yeah.
All right.
Heads, it keeps going. Tails, it stops.
Okay.
Heads.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think we see the lights in the distance, and I pull you into the cockpit.
Yeah.
I pull you into the cockpit, and the cockpit door closes, and then I kick on the emergency stealth or whatever, like the emergency active camo.
emergency stealth from the MP3 player. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So yes, you may pull me into your cockpit.
Yeah, I pull you down in there. What do you do? She's like looking as she sees like she's like looking out the cockpit as she sees the like lights go by.
Thank you. And I touch your I touch your thigh, but it's not it's like
It's not like going for it. It's just like
No,
it's the
it's
thing
like-
to grab onto.
it's like I put one hand on either side of your hips
Mhm.
to like push myself up into a less ridiculously awkward position.
Totally. Yeah, she what are my responses? Shit. You may, but first I want to make sure the coast is clear. Do you mind? Like I think she like puts a hand down to be like, wait a second.
I do not
Also.
mind. All right, random side, let's go. No, I rolled first. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So at that moment when you're like, hold on, let me check to see if we're made, and all of a sudden, like, we are.
Spotlights.
Yeah, like definitely spotlight. And
Time to go. And she pulls a lever, and then just the whole mech boots up, and you realize that it being blacked out was like a ruse. And she like tries to like jet off.
wait, am I still in your mech or do you kick me out?
Do you want to still be in my mech? It's your choice. I was just gonna take
That's
off
the
with
awkward
you.
choice, so let's go.
Yeah, I think she's just like, we need to go now or we're both dead. Boom.
Yeah.
Jet off.
I think that
God
wraps.
damn it.
Yeah. Oh boy, Okay, I am going to
Team Petra blasts off again.
That's awesome.
I would like to have that conversation over food, dinner, and drinks with Mishka. So sometime later, like we blast off in your mech, and then sometime later, I find myself at dinner with Mishka. This is the date we set up hours ago, or weeks ago now, game time. Conversation over food. So tell me, how we know we came to be eating together because we arranged this dinner and drinks deal. But where are we?
I'm guessing it's not it's not the noodle bar where I work.
No,
Uh,
definitely not.
Are you muted? Like we can hear
Oh,
you, but I don't
no.
know.
I am muted. I am sorry, chat. Thank you.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, I was coughing some, and I didn't want you guys to hear it. So, but these guys, they can hear it. That's fine.
We don't matter
No.
nearly as much as chat.
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn into a cat.
Okay.
Oh,
So
bye, cat. Never mind.
yeah, we set up the date. It is at some hole in the wall place where I wouldn't be recognized, and it's not Petra's noodle bar because
Yeah.
I would be.
It's not even my noodle bar. It's just where I work.
Well,
Do you still work there? After all the shit that went down, do you still work there?
I gotta work. I can't just quit my job.
But I mean, were you fired because of all the shit that went down?
What shit that went down? No one knows that I'm a famous mech pilot.
Yeah, the place is just called the Hole in the Wall. Exactly, Umbra.
Yes.
So I definitely have the lowest social. Oh, what do I notice about you? What have I heard?
Okay, that's true. You notice. Well, I didn't do a game of solitaire when you guys were touching butts. So
Then that's fine. Maybe
you,
I don't notice anything.
yeah, you've probably just that after that free for all that happened, that I was very on edge, and I started training more with my soldiers to make sure that we were going to be prepared if something like that happened again. You probably also know that I'm still on the outs with my husband, especially since I'm keeping a date with you.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. I definitely have the lower social standing here. So.
Do I notice anything about you?
Not anything that I didn't mention since the last time.
She has a massive hickey on her neck.
I was gonna say unless, yeah, I'm all right with that.
I'm all right with that too. Mishka doesn't mind.
Mishka doesn't care. Mishka's seen and done it all.
Mishka plays the field. Mishka likes that you're desirable.
Well, then I'm gonna definitely start out with, I hope you don't bring up this giant hickey on my neck. Do you?
Oh, I totally bring it up. I'm like, well, looks like you got some action on this side.
You could say that.
Anyone I should be knowing about?
It's probably best if you didn't.
I bang revolutionary in my pool house.
And the date is over. Congratulations.
He has metal ding dong.
She blinks a few times, and she's like,
Oh my god, was it Petra? Please tell me. Oh no.
I didn't expect that to be your cup of tea.
I like many kinds of tea.
Green, chamomile, oolong, sexual.
Pretty much.
I'm feeling expansive. What do you want to know about me?
I want to know if you had sex with the person who gave you the hickey.
How do you ask that in character?
Just the look isn't. So did you?
Yeah, exactly. So, did you know.
Did you enjoy the tea? Was it casual tea? Was it doggy style tea? Was it missionary tea?
I feel like the answer out of character is no. There was like some hot makeouts and then departure. So
I'm sure that's a thing.
so she shakes her head and says, "Not quite as lucky as you are."
We only had second base tea.
Let's see. I hope you don't bring up my embarrassing display during the free-for-all, where I was basically chased around by revolutionaries. Do you?
No, I don't. I think I let that topic stay on the back burner. I've heard you and your husband have been on the outs. I suppose that explains why you've been having affairs in your pool room.
I mean,
See, if it were me, I would have said tea with other people.
He's not explanation, or he's not new development.
No?
I like tea, he likes coffee, it just doesn't work.
Disagreements are more of political in nature.
Does that mean that you are making ties with the revolutionaries?
Not making tea than making pies. I laugh. When they come to me, asking me for a favor, then I shoot them. Then I have sex with him. He's all good.
Very, very kinky tea.
Sounds like my experiences with the revolutionaries.
Hey, you shot at me.
That's what I'm saying.
You shoot them and then you have steamy time with them.
Yeah, that's about right. I hope to find some common ground with you about revolutionaries. Is there any?
I think so. I mean, we're kind of like, this is our interactions with them. They do stupid stuff. We shoot at them, and then they're kind of sexy, so. But I hope to convince you that even though I guess that revolutionaries are not the only...
Want you to enjoy noble tea instead of just commoner tea.
Yes, basically.
A more elegant kind of tea.
I mean, again, I don't feel like Mishka is especially elegant as far as nobles go. She's more severe and fiery. She doesn't hold back. And so I hope to convince you that I also make good tea. Can I?
Again, what kind
I
of
would
tea?
be
Missionary tea, doggy-style tea, oral tea, tea with toys.
I'd be rather interested in taking tea with you.
Tea in back of the neck, tea in bed, tea in car, tea in wild field on blanket. Many kinds of tea.
This was a fantastic choice of restaurant, by the way. The atmosphere is amazing, and these stuffed grape leaves are impressive.
I was really hoping you were going to see the tea so good. I was
And
so
the
disappointed.
company could not be better.
I think that is a good point to end it. If you're in
Perfect. I am in agreement.
That
All
was good.
We're all still alive.
Good job,
Okay.
everybody.
Also alive.
Gameplay. We're ending play. Let's go ahead and move into that so we have time for outros because you guys have a lot to promote. To end play, go around the table one last time. On your turn, bring up any unresolved question you have about the character's fates. Say what you think the possible outcomes could be. The other players can contribute possible outcomes as well. Everyone votes to determine which of the possible outcomes is the one that comes true. If you don't have any questions, pass your turn.
All right.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, did you two end up banging eventually? That's the obvious one. Do we
I
miss
mean,
this?
I don't think that needs to be asked. I think
Fair
it's,
enough.
I think
Pretty
it's
obvious.
Pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious.
I think
pretty
it's
obvious.
I think a more interesting question is where does that relationship end up going?
That's kind of what I'm asking. Is it like a casual thing or?
I think the answer to that question relies on the answer to this question, which is, does Lieutenant Burley defect to the revolutionaries?
Oh.
Well, Petra's definitely trying to be like, you don't have to fight. You can help in other ways, and you can help people that are actually like from where you want to be home.
And I think you guys receive, or like Petra received a message from Doc after about two months, I think, a good amount of time. Be like, hey, I've got a thing going on off world. I got tickets. All you have to do is show up. You in?
Ooh.
Bring your friends.
And I think Kelsa Lieutenant Burley also gets a coded offer from Mishka. It's a job offer if you want it.
Oh,
It's not in her guard because I think over the conversations it's become clear that you're not interested in fighting anymore. But she has mechs that need repaired. She has other things that need done that wouldn't involve fighting, and there could be a place for you there. So I think it just comes up to what she ends up deciding, which is the more attractive offer.
Well,
Do you want to work for the person you're dating? Like, let's be real.
I mean, who does she wind up dating then? I think she's probably going to do both. I think she's going to start working as like a mechanic for Mishka, but also like moonlight as a revolutionary.
And that's like describing your dating life too.
Yep,
Playing the field.
Playing the field.
I like it.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah, Petra definitely asks what this job offer is.
To Doc.
Yeah.
Huh? To Doc.
Didn't think that far ahead, did ya?
Well, like, there's a couple possibilities.
Is it another hustle, or are we like what are we doing?
No, Doc's trying to go straight. Like he's done, and she's done. Like, revenge is a really dangerous game. Like, initially he was going to try to take revenge on people that killed Connor, but like it was pretty obvious that wasn't, like, at least violence wasn't the way to do it. This is like a more legit revolutionary kind of manufacturing kind of thing. So I have we have the mechs there. We have we have the know-how to like put them together into something cool, and like it's at pretty early stages. But I want to bring people in that I trust and that I know do good work. So like,
are you planning to sell these back to the revolutionaries?
Sell these back to the revolutionaries, yes, and like maybe try to destabilize some government stuff, but that's not where you come in. That's for others. I contacted another couple people. So it's like not entirely out of harm's way, but it's more out of harm's way than it is on Van Trash right now.
I think it takes a lot of convincing. I think it's like months of correspondence.
Yeah. Maybe what clinches it is like I send you a picture of a house with like your initials on the door. It's like, it's yours if you want it. Get out of that stinking mech. And this is like a nice house. This is like
you get a text that just says, "You son of a bitch, give me 3 days."
That's great.
And and then I think she goes to, I think eventually she just kind of like does, because I'm assuming the fact that you're working for the Van Trash is sort of not super well hidden because it's not illegal.
Well, like I think
I'm to Kim.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kim. I think
Oh,
Petra's
yeah.
Petra's like, I need to know you're committed to this.
I am.
And if you were to walk away from helping the enemies, the Banteress prosecute us just as much as the Outlanders. I got Scottish. The off-worlders. Yeah, they're the off-worlders. Don't know what they're talking about.
I need this job to stay on this planet. I'm going to be deported if I'm not working above board. want to help you. This is the way it's got to be. Or I'm heading back for Space Ring 7. And I won't see a planet again. I don't make that kind of money you need for proper immigration. It's this or nothing.
When the tower falls, pick a side. And then I think Petra leaves and goes home to her new house. And we're going to be manufacturing mechs where she's basically going to get a mad science mechs all day long, and is super happy about it.
I think that's as good a place as any to be done. That was a good ending.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe Mishka, after the credits, Mishka comes in on your phone and it's like, if you ever leave that bum ass husband of yours, call me.
Oh, that's great. And I look at my communicator phone or whatever, I'm poolside with a drink in a bikini or something.
Maybe on the
yeah, and that's when I walk. That's when Burley walks by, also in a bikini, and you can see the extent of her left leg up to the hip is also cybernetic, and part of her side up to just under her left breast is all cybernetic as well. And she's leans over, and it's like, who's that?
He's the rebel I fuck.
And she just kind of gives the not bad face.
Not bad face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut to black. Credits.
Black. Yep.
Credits.
Oh, I love this so much.
That was fun.
All right, we have just enough time to go around. Everyone promote your shit, starting with Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael Owen. I am the founder and lead game designer for Swift Kite Design. I have business cards and I feel super official.
Oh, shit.
I design games. I designed The Circle, which is a weird not Blades in the Dark hack, because not everything's a Blades hack. A weird Powered by the Apocalypse game about people that are endowed with magical powers from spirits. They don't really understand how they work or how they function or how you're supposed to use them. If you'd like to learn more about that, you can check out my Twitter, where there is a pinned tweet that will take you to where you can get the PDFs for free. Feel free to test it. I only ask that if you do, you give me feedback so I can improve the game. If you want to follow me other places, I GM Play to Find Out Longfall, and I am a character in the notorious Smooth Criminals gang out of Bright Harbor on Tuxford Armistice channel. Come check us out. It's pretty great. Pass.
All right. Andrew, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you?
I'm Andrew, Drummer Boy, DRUMURBOY on the internet. That's Twitter, Spotify, Bandcamp. I write music for Roll20 shows and Roleplay. And soon there's going to be a thing that I could write music for you with a more affordable price tag than normal. There's just a little bit of back-end stuff happening right now, so look forward to that at the end of the month. Follow me on Twitter to get updates on that.
That's really exciting.
Thanks.
Kelsa, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you?
Hello, I am Kelsa. I am on the internet. You can find me on Twitter at Kelsa. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi. I am in 5 ongoing shows a week. Well, 4 and 1 coming up very soon. I'm very hyped to tell you all about it. On Wednesdays, I'm in 2 shows. In the morning, I'm on RP Glory's channel. We are playing Burning Wheel, a game called Burning Wind, which takes place in the King Killer Chronicles universe. It's really cool and really fun, and we are bending the magic system in order to make it more like Patrick Rothfuss's world and less like Burning Wheel. It gets weird. We're all at a magic college and stuff. Wednesday evenings, I play over on Tuxterdomus's channel in Longfall, which good friend Michael is the GM for this open legend game. It's really awesome. Then on Saturdays, there are The new show, which I'm very excited to announce, is going to be a long-form version of the game we just played right now, Firebrands. It's just going to be 2 hours every week, Firebrands, where we're just going to go once around the table and then see you next time. The plan is to make it a slow burn and see these characters evolve over multiple sessions. So I'm very excited about that. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Then at 1 in the afternoon, I run a Games of Blades in the Dark back over on Textrodamus' channel. And on Saturday evenings at 5 p.m. Pacific, again, I'm on AP Gaming Reels channel, where we are playing a 5th edition D&D game called Winter's Edge 2, or Winter's Edge: The Grand Company. It's pretty cool, and that has an attached play-by-post if you enjoy playing D&D. You like the world that we've created, that Arthur has created, really. I'm just part of it. You can play with us by joining the Discord, so it's pretty cool. Check out all of those things. You can follow me on Twitter. I tweet about stuff when I'm going live. Yada, yada, yada. That's me.
All right, and I'm Estanie. I have been your facilitator for this game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I am also hopefully going to be in Kelsa's Longford game. When did you say that was starting? The 17th?
Correct. The 17th is when we'd like to start that.
So if you want to see more Getting Sexy with Firebrands with me and Kelsa, you should definitely check that out. I'm helping out doing like the overlays and art for it, so I'm really excited to be contributing in that way. And I've been like busting to like share the art because I'm really proud of it.
It looks really good.
But I've been holding back because like...
Does the show have an official name?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It is Love and Banterville.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
good. I love that.
That is good.
If you want to see more of what I'm doing, you should follow me here on Twitter, twitter.com/Estanie, or here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Estanie. I'm going to actually be doing more role-playing tonight in just over 3 hours. I'm going to be over on AP Gaming Reels channel, and we're going to be playing some Monster Hearts, so we're going to be getting sexy again, probably. I still need to figure out what I'm playing, but it is a romance powered by the apocalypse game about basically
romance might be a stretch.
I mean, it's sex.
It's more like an angst simulator that has sex in it.
It depends on how you play it, but yeah, it's about teenage confusion and romance, and also you have spooky monster powers.
The most awkward of butt touches.
Monster butt touches. It's not like mech butt touches.
No, it's super awkward ones. Super awkward teenage, like, what is this?
Angsty butt touches were like, oh, I didn't know I was gay. Oops.
Yeah. But now you do. Or do you? Or maybe you're something else.
So
It's a mystery.
I'm gonna be over doing that.
I didn't know I was gay. Story of my life. Oh.
I'm going to be doing that over on AP Gaming Reels channel at 8 p.m. Eastern, GMT -4. So if you want to see more fun roleplay stuff, you can come check that out. Otherwise, I
want to be on that too. It turns out
I
found that out like 3 minutes ago. So
Oh, that's exciting. We get to roleplay some more. I always have fun.
Yes.
I always have fun role-playing with you, Kelsa. And
me too.
I just want to say before I cede the floor to everyone, whoever, what they want to say, I had so much fun with you guys. I love you guys. You guys are great role players, and I love all of your characters, and it was just really good. Thank you so much for being on my show, and you guys all brought it, and it was really good.
Thanks for making this happen.
I'm not saying that I'd be really excited if we found a way to get a long form game of anything going with this group, but I'd be really excited if we got a long form game of anything going with this group.
It's a pretty good group.
Yeah.
All right.
I
need to go.
All right.
Okay.
So we are going to say goodbye. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thanks for the new follows and all the hosts and all the love. I had so much fun. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time, except there's no next time. So bye. Love you.